Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Commanders and the Browns, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Throwing to start the drive. Pugh. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single-covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Pugh. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 53 yards. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his 2nd NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
Howell got the nod from Commanders leadership to be the team's starter this year. A nice bump for last year's 5th-round pick. One start as a rookie and didn't look bad at all, winning the team's finale. And let's not forget, this is a guy who was once viewed as a first-round pick, so there's plenty of promise hidden beneath the surface.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. Throwing here, Howell. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Martin Emerson. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Out left to Dotson. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Pugh. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Out of the air on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Brissett. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This one from 35 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns set to take over. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jakeem Grant, 77 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. York now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Brissett to throw on first. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just a net of 31. Punt 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards, and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
So we have reached halftime in our first Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Open man, that's Milne. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a dump off here complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Gibson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Gibson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The toss running left. Gibson. But he will not get it here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard.
And now off to the races, down the right side. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A throw on target there to Milne. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Brissett. That escapes the sack. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing, Brissett.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Brissett. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. 4th down, Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Pugh. He's got Akins, the tight end. That one covers 29 yards. First down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pugh. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant, 51 yards. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. A It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. 19. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There goes Green inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable for Grant. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brissett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere,